Chase Chrisley. Savannah Chrisley reveal reason behind feud with Lindsie Chrisley. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Watch. Chase Chrisley. Savannah Chrisley reveal reason behind feud with Lindsie Chrisley. The Chrisleys are sharing the reality behind their feud with one of their own. Savannah Chrisley recently broke down an alleged fight between estranged sister Lindsie Chrisley and their family's matriarch Julie Chrisley, who shares Chase Chrisley, 29, Savannah, 28, and Grayson Chrisley, 19, with husband Todd Chrisley, who is also dad to Lindsie, 35, and Kyle Chrisley, 34, with ex Teresa Terry, that led to Lindsie's sudden exit from their reality show Chrisley Knows Best. I remember vividly one day she and my mom got into an argument because Lindsie went to wake up Chloe Chrisley out of bed to do a social media post with her, and Chloe was already in bed. Savannah shared on the September 2 episode of the family's Lifetime docuseries, The Chrisleys, back to reality of Kyle's daughter Chloe, 13, whose mother is Kyle's ex Angela Johnson. Now if somebody did this to Lindsie's child, she would have gone berserk. Savannah Chrisley declares Lindsie Chrisley no longer family amid years-long estrangement. Savannah went on, "My mom went to my dad, told her, this can't be happening. Chloe's on a schedule, and Lindsie just started going absolutely insane, yelling, screaming, and calling my mom every name under the sun. You stupid effing blah blah blah." The Growing Up Chrisley alum noted that that's when Lindsie's time on the show came to an end. News has reached out to Lindsie's rep, but has yet to hear back. After the episode of Back to Reality played a clip of Lindsie recounting her version of events during an appearance on the Dr. Phil show, in which she claimed that the altercation escalated and Julie shoved me at my neck. Chase said her story was full of all this bulls. "I'm just so paranoid about strangers being close to me," he went on. "After blood will screw you over, then a stranger definitely will." The trailer for the Chrisleys' new show, which comes 3 months after their parents were pardoned of their tax evasion crimes by President Donald Trump, had previously teased that the family would be addressing their bad blood with Lindsie on the series, while alluding to allegations that she cooperated with the government in its original case against Todd and Julie. The prosecutors read the letter Lindsie wrote to the FBI. Savannah explained in the teaser, "We're no longer family. Lose our last name." Her younger brother Grayson seemingly agreed, saying, "We've had our own family members betray us." Meanwhile, for her part, Lindsie, who is still in contact with her grandmother Nanny Faye, shared that she hasn't had any contact with Todd and Julie in over a year. "I have not seen my dad in quite some time, and I have had no contact," she explained on her podcast Southern Tea back in March. "And that's all I'm going to say for that." The emotional terrain of the Chrisley family unfolds in raw detail in the new Lifetime reality series The Chrisleys, Back to Reality. Amid the fallout of their parents' legal turmoil and dramatic pardon, 2 siblings, Chase and Savannah Chrisley, are finally opening up about the painful reason behind their fractured relationship with their half-sister Lindsie Chrisley. The heart of the conflict lies in accusations of betrayal. Savannah confronts the fracture head-on in the series, asserting that her sister's cooperation with the government during their parents' prosecution shattered any sense of unity they'd once shared. She remembers the moment the prosecutors revealed Lindsie had written a letter to the federal investigators, an action that felt like a deep personal stab. From this, Savannah declared emotionally that "we are no longer family," demanding that Lindsie lose our last name. This sentiment isn't new to the Chrisley saga. Tensions had simmered for years within their blended family. Savannah and Lindsie had long been at odds, drifting apart in the wake of secret allegations, emotional distance, and public grievances aired in various interviews. Savannah has accused Lindsie of maintaining a victim mentality and exercising a pattern of constant lies, while Lindsie fired back, calling out Savannah for publicly discussing their estrangement instead of handling it privately. The new docuseries offers a peek behind the curtain into how deep that resentment runs, especially in light of the family's legal upheaval. The Chrisley's parents, once stars of Chrisley Knows Best, were prosecuted for bank fraud and tax evasion. The subsequent conviction was devastating enough, and then came the betrayal. Lindsie had cooperated with the FBI, and the revelation struck Todd Chrisley hard during his sentencing, rooted not just in the guilt over his actions, but in the sense that his own child had turned against him. Savannah carries that pain into the present, even now that Todd and Julie Chrisley have received a presidential pardon and returned home. The emotional wounds persist. She has assumed the heavy responsibilities of caring for the younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe, during their parents' absence, and she views any ties with Lindsie as detrimental to their emotional safety. Savannah's determination to protect her siblings emotionally is clear. She refuses to allow anyone who doesn't show up in a healthy manner into their inner circle. The public feud with Lindsie is not about vindictive gossip. It's about safeguarding her remaining family and shielding them from further hurt. On the other side, Lindsie maintains a posture of wanting peace, but only on her terms. She's expressed willingness to talk privately, yet firmly rejects engaging in public dysfunction for attention or entertainment value. Through her perspective, the public attacks from Savannah do harm rather than help. Amid this sibling clash, other family dynamics are also under strain. In the premiere episodes of the new show, the friction between Chase and Savannah is prominent. Savannah accuses Chase of stepping back when they needed him most during their parents' imprisonment. She feels he offered no support when she was left to handle everything alone. Chase responds by suggesting Savannah inspires help, but only when it suits her, and that when tensions rise, she shuts people out. There's a sense of remorse and unspoken connection still lingering beneath the resentment. But the chasm feels more real than repairable right now. Returning to Lindsie, the betrayal runs deep in Savannah's mind, not merely legal, but emotional. It symbolized a breaking of a foundational bond in a family already fractured by scandal and public scrutiny. In the series trailer, Savannah's words cut to the core. Being told we're no longer family and lose our last name marks the depth of that rupture. The show doesn't reignite hopes for reconciliation. Instead, it lays bare the long-standing resentments, the blame, the gaping emotional absences between these half-sisters. As public viewers, we see how the legal fallout didn't just upend their parents' lives. It fractured fundamental sibling loyalties. At its core, this feud isn't just about politics or legal cooperation. It's about grief, resentment, perceived betrayal, and the protective instincts of a sister struggling to hold what's left of her family together. Savannah has taken up the mantle of caregiver and guardian, and in that role, she views distancing from Lindsie as necessary, not cruel. In a family built on public personas, reality television, and media platforms, the most private conflicts also become public dramas. But beneath it all, everyone involved is processing trauma, betrayal. Keep watching for more on the Chrisley family. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.